Hi, my name is Nunziata, and I'm a New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and I'm also a proud FENIX Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am thrilled to be speaking with the award-winning Professor and Doctor of Music and Performing Arts, Professor Bram. For more on Professor Bram, you can check out his impressive bio below this video. And in the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy my interview with Professor Bram. Well, hello, Bram. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. Well, how's it going?
Everything is good. It's so good to see you. Now, where are you coming from right now?
I'm from Indonesia, exactly from Yogyakarta, center of Java. It's a special regions with a sultanate palace still in Yogyakarta. And Yogyakarta is also renowned as the cultural city, as well as students, the city of students, because so many universities here in Yogyakarta.
Well, you know, I think I went to college in a very similar place, but in the West, I went to school in Boston. So similar, because Boston is known as, you know, the college city of the West.
Wow.
And you know, Bram, you are such an accomplished professor. You have your doctorate in music and performing arts. But I want to know, Bram, for you, when you were a kid,
Yes.
when did you realize, was there a moment when you realized that you wanted music and the arts to be a part of your professional life?
Well, it's a long story, you know. I was born in a countryside, really in the middle of mountainous area, so-called Tulungagung in East Java of Indonesia. It's very, you know, very rural, very natural. My surrounded was just rice paddy fields. Okay, and what I heard about music since I was a child was music of bamboo music, very traditional one, used by the farmers as their rituals or their festivals during the harvest festival.
Yep, yeah. The harvest festivals.
Yes, and you know everything is just very traditional, very simple music, only simple rhythm. Normally, they said an ostinato with some ornaments. Yeah. And
I love that. So you grew up, I love this. You grew up in a very natural setting in that all of the instruments and the music came from the earth. It came from a very natural way, that from the bamboo, from the trees, from the ritualistic ceremony of celebration.
Yes. So when I was a child, I got used to with the traditional life of the farmers and traditional simple living, very simple.
Yeah.
And well, I would not to say very poor, but it's very natural. Everything is natural.
Yes, I love that, Bram. Yeah. Bram, I'm curious to know that when you went from being a kid to realizing that you also had a gift, obviously, of giving of your talent and yourself to students, when did you realize that you had a bliss or, you know, a knack for being a teacher of music in the performing arts?
All right, then my Western music experience was start when I was in a junior high school, because at the time in about 60s, right? 60s, 70s, I most of the entertainment in my village is from the radio. Okay.
Did you have any favorite songs or bands from the West?
Yes, at the time, what is so popular in my youth uh, age was the Beatles
The
at the
Beatles.
time.
Cool.
Yes. So I set up a group of band in my school. I played the guitar.
That's so cool.
And brothers and so on. And then during the senior high school, I played some Paul Simon and Garfunkel,
Oh yeah, the
John
best.
Denver, etc.
I love that.
I asked my father, I want to study music. My father told me, no, no way. Yeah, music has no future for you. He said, yeah. But my desire was to learn music. So after I graduated from senior high school, I went to Yogyakarta. Yeah, instead of studying at the university, I chose to study at the Academy of Music in
Wow.
Yogyakarta.
Wow. Well, that's amazing, Bram.
My
Go
my
ahead.
father was my father was desperate, my father was upset,
Yeah.
Music is enough for hobby, he said. Music is just for hobby, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not for professional life.
Yeah, Bram, a
I
lot
said,
of people, a lot of fathers all over the world, feel like that, whether it's their son or daughter. I was very
yeah,
fortunate to have, parents
yeah.
that happen to support, but, I've been speaking, Bram, with a lot of the artists that are coming on board to FENIX. And
Okay.
they had very similar stories, Bram. Some of them didn't have parents that necessarily supported them, but what they're so excited about with FENIX, that
Oh, yeah.
they're going to be part of a social media platform that supports artists everywhere and of all kinds. And,
Right.
I think about not only my friends who are coming on board, Bram, but also I think about maybe some of your students that are going to come on board
Sure.
to have
Sure.
become part of a platform where not only were they supported, not only where more money is going to be put in their pocket, but what a beautiful opportunity for Eastern and Western artists to connect and collaborate.
All right. Yes. And then my uh, my story continued that after I graduated from the Academy of Music of Jogja, I was asked to become a lecturer, assistant lecturer. I said, okay, I want to, but you promised me to give me a scholarship to study abroad. And my uh, superior at the time said, my boss said, okay, when you show uh, everything is good, then we will look for you a scholarship to study abroad. Then I was sent to Japan to study. I completed my master and PhD in music in Japan. And I knew with Professor Ken Chan, and then I knew William, and they introduced me about FENIX. They asked me to join the FENIX, and I was appointed to become advisor about 2 years ago. I went to Beijing for the ceremony of the launch of the FENIX in Beijing at the time. Okay, and then I know so many musicians in Indonesia. I have told them that there will be a platform that will be so beneficial for us artists and musicians. Uh, I told them about FENIX. They already waiting for the launch of the FENIX platform. They already prepare everything, videos, everything.
Oh, great.
And yeah, and for sure, Indonesia will be a great market for FENIX because at this time we have 50 million millennials booming, yeah, so-called demographic booms in Indonesia. 50 million youngsters will ready to looking for a job, and most of them already familiar with digital life, digital technologies,
Yeah.
and of course most of them also like for music.
Yep.
I think many millennial artists also would like to enthusiast, yeah, with FENIX platform.
I agree with you, Bram, on many accounts, because not only is there more of a need and a hunger for artists to connect all over the world, but it's
Yes.
these millennials, it's these youngsters who have a better grapple of technology than even me, you know, and you or I.
Sure,
And
yeah,
I
me
think
too.
it's a perfect timing for an app like FENIX to join the universe. And I am so grateful, Bram, to be speaking with you today. And I thank you so, so much. And I hope we can do this again very soon.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
In the digital age, artists and bands struggle to make a living. In fact, only a small number of artists can live off their craft. For the 98% of artists that don't have the luxury of being signed to a label, it's tough. But artists deserve to live off their art. Wherever you are around the world, appreciation of music does not change. FENIX brings bands and their fans together, whilst allowing bands to properly monetize their passion. The FENIX app will directly connect bands and fans with no need for middlemen. We're utilizing the blockchain to give the power back to the artist once and for all. Join FENIX, join the change.